Hello, Sydney here, and instead of a usual episode of the Drunken Ork, today we're going to try mind, because this is a professional outfit. We're going to have a pilot episode, or inaugural episode, of the Oddboyz, with me, Sydney, and Clint from Essex Boyz.
Whee!
There we go.
Yes.
So what we thought, what better way to kick off than with a look at all the new Orky goodness that's been coming out over the last few days. So if you've been wondering,
beautiful.
Superb. I've been so excited.
Beautiful Orky goodness. Yeah.
I just couldn't do it on my own. I thought, I need a friend. He had to
too much for one man.
It's a big job. It's a big job. It is.
It is indeed.
So we're going to go through what we've seen, and you can get some of our musings and thoughts on these, and we'll take it from there.
Don't listen to any of it.
No, it's just the Ravens and Mad Men, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a couple of odd boys. Just
indeed.
You've got the war bosses of the apocalypse. You've got two bald knobs. Now you've got the odd boys.
Couple of odd boys,
yeah.
For sure.
So I'll tell you what, we'll just get cracking straight away, since we're recording this at about 4 in the morning. So it's not far off, is it?
It's early for us on Discord, isn't it?
But this is quite true, to be fair. This is quite true. Right, so first of all, we've got the Ork Kommandos. This is from the Kill Team box, wasn't it? Have you ever played Kill Team?
Yes. Yeah, check out a couple of my videos on the Essex Boyz channel.
cheap plug.
with Commandos as well. Old school Commandos, yeah.
See, I've never played it, but I quite like the idea of it, like a little specialist team. And I tell you what, though, whether I play it or not, I think I'll be getting this just for the minis.
Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, they're really time here. We've got the knob there first of all.
That's epic, isn't it? Look at him.
So we've got the knob. That is.
He's class.
That is a quote. I mean, one of the best Ork sculpts, in my opinion, was the original Ork Commando knob.
Yeah.
With a cigar and the sort of like the slumped pose, and he just looked like. And
I've got him over there.
Yeah. He's up there with that. I love that slugger power claw. I just think he's I do like that model.
He ain't mucking about, is he? Look at him. No, just that snarl, that one tooth poking out there. Yeah. And
look at the little grot, man. With his grappler and his bomber jacket.
Ninja grot. Like ninja grot, isn't he? Look at him.
That's wicked. That's
cool. Yeah, he's pretty cool, isn't he? That grappler. Yeah, brilliant. And the little knit gloves.
Yeah, this is one of the things that we'll see these on some of the next ones. Yeah, I love the fact that it's the different textures and what have you. And I've never thought what I'd been missing all these years was knitwear on me Orks. Do you know what I mean? I thought, who knew? Who knew that's what I was missing?
Do you reckon that's actually texture on there, or do you reckon that's painted on though? That's texture on that. That's hard to tell, isn't it?
Let's have a look. I'm zooming in. Oh, I don't know. That could just be painted on. It just looks like
painted on,
like a not a crosshatch, because it's just But yeah. Hey, if it is, that's decent.
That's pretty good painting, isn't it? Yeah, flash bastards. Yes, well, we can do that. No problem. Have you seen his little antenna as well?
Sorry, on the grot?
On his backpack. No, on the knob's backpack. You see it? It's like a little antenna next to the stick bomb. Yeah, little radar dish in there. I just noticed that. Damn, that's
a proper crude Orky radar dish. That though, to be like 3 inches thick. That wouldn't it? But yeah, I don't know, there's just loads of little dog tags around his wrist, the staples in his right arm.
The claw going into his biceps, like the piston going in there. Yeah. That's so good, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's a claw for crushing.
Yeah,
that's not cutting. That's just
that's not for snipping. Yeah,
which is why he was easily able to pull that Kriegsman, in the
video,
in the promotional footage. Yeah, right. Next up, we've got I've heard him called a slasher ork, but he's obviously just some sort of
two knives. Yeah,
knife in each hand, one on his teeth, one on his back.
Yeah, one on his back. Yeah,
I quite like the the grenades. There's a lot of new grenades. Always on his belt as well.
Without the sticks.
Without the stick, yeah. But it looks identical. It's got the big,
exactly the same, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just wrapped some steel around the whatever the casing and that. But I do quite like him, and I like the
his knuckle duster looks good.
Proper T-shirt again.
Yeah,
proper T-shirt.
Yeah.
You can still see.
Yeah.
He's got guns and that. I'm talking guns, not.
Yeah.
And but yeah, and he's got a little pouch for his snouts as well on the bicep, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's important to somewhere to put your ciggies. And that bomb squig, man.
Oh, that's just another level, that, isn't it? That's brilliant. That is.
Nice quality.
Yeah, brilliant. Little antenna on the back, crazy eyes. I like the way they've painted the Ork's eyes as well. He's got one red and one blue, or sort of like washed out one. He's got a scar.
Yeah,
it's good.
That milkiness going on.
Yeah, it looks really good. That bomb squeak, awesome.
Right, what we've got next? Oh, now you see the fella on the top left. I think he might be my favourite. He might be my favourite. I love the gun. I love the shooter. It's going to be some sort of...
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
I don't know if it's going to be a big shooter or just some sort of like...
Well, 3 shots, 3 barrels, big shooter, maybe.
You never know, but it's his firing stance as well. Everything's tucked in. He looks like he means business.
Yeah.
And plus,
definitely.
Another bit of knitwear.
Yeah. And his Swiss Army knife, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, Swiss Army knife.
Or his Ork Army knife, is that? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
awesome.
That's quite a bet. There's no magnifying glass on that. Yeah, I just like that. That mini. I quite like the scuba type helmet or the gas mask.
Scuba Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quite cool as well.
I like his chopper as well. You see the handle's not completely straight. It's like
a big curve on it.
Yeah, a big curve on it. It looks really good, doesn't it?
And of course,
what's that on his backpack as well?
Well, I'd say that's
in the top. It's like a trigger, isn't it, or something? So it's like
It looks like you know what? I would have said that was a shotgun or some sort of like thing slung to the side, but it has got what looks like a
coil coming out of it, isn't it?
Well, I was going to say a curly whirly wire, but if you want to, technical, he's got a coil coming out of it, which would suggest energy weapon. But yeah,
could be a cutter though, couldn't it?
It could be.
Thing.
Well, if it's a cutting thing, that might explain the welding mask thing he's wearing. Yeah. Otherwise, he's not wearing no t-shirt, but still got a pouch for his snout on his arm. You see, clever.
And a roller and a coil of sausage. No, it's rope. Yeah, no sausages. Yeah.
Squig sausages. You can get squig sausages, in the shops in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Squig sausages. My mate keeps buying them and sending us pictures. I go, no, squig sausages, because he knows. Shout out there, Paul. Never know. Right, what we got next? Oh, right. Now, you see, there's another 2. That's the one, the breacher fella, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with a massive battering ram thing.
Yeah.
Energised battering ram.
Now, what's that? Is that just a landmine or melter? Not melter, dear me. Tank buster bomb on his back? And then some more.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dynamite, coil of dynamite. Looks like the hilt of his knife, maybe, on the other side.
Yeah.
His chopper. He's got some sort of cloth over his shoulder pad. You see, it's like metallic with the spikes on it on his right shoulder.
Oh yeah.
It's got material sort of draped over it by the looks of it, doesn't it? Or is that just the paint job? I don't know.
I don't know. It's similar. It's the same colour as the helmet.
His helmet, yeah.
So it's weird. Either.
Yeah.
I like the scarring on his knuckles on his left hand. I don't know if that's anything to do with the model or just the way they've painted it. But I think it seems to be more pronounced on him than any of the other ones.
The blemishes on the skin and stuff there on his hand, on the back of his hand. He's got a bit of the Bane mask sort of thing going on, isn't he?
Yeah. Good.
Completely.
You can do a bit of impression by talking into an empty glass or cup, incidentally. Just oh, hello, Batman. It's a little bit off topic, but maybe he's not a glass. Paper cup.
He sounds so threatening. I'd be scared.
You're wondering why Superman was moving it from an aeroplane. But The other fella, quite a cool.
I like his chopper as well because it's got the bent hand. It's like it's been made out of a bit of old pipe.
It seems to be
with that accent, doesn't it? Rather than.
It seems to be like a commando thing. This doesn't it? It's like the weapons just all look. They're all very practical.
Yeah, a pick on the back, and it looks good. I like his little wristbands as well.
Yeah.
No, they look good.
There is some quality there. Right, what we've got next? Rocket Dude and, well, I mean, any ideas what the non-Rocket Dude is?
On the community, the stream on the Twitch, he said he was a comms guy, didn't he? So obviously kill team, you have specialists in each kill team.
Yeah.
So I presume they've made this squad in mind for kill team specifically. So you can have a demolitions guy, a comms guy. So he's obviously the comms guy. God knows what benefits he'll give.
Well, he's got like headphones on. There's an aerial coming out of his his headphones. There's what looks like, I assume,
some sort of sonic weapon or something. Yeah,
it could be. It's got coils and it's got a light on it. That's pretty on the dial.
Little dial at the back. Yeah,
lots of cables. Yeah,
he's cool, don't he? I do like him.
He looks a bit of a fatty as well.
Yeah, he's got a bit of paunch on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, which like that.
Yeah, it makes me feel at home.
Representing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the rocket launcher, it's the same as the rocket launchers now. I mean, the rough design of it, but it's just been updated, and that's.
I like the extra rockets on the side there.
Yeah,
it looks really good, doesn't it? That's awesome. That
I love to see a pair of hefty lace-up boots. I like to see the laces on the boots. Takes us back, right? And of course, he has his snouts slightly more central for ease of access.
On his lapel.
Lovely.
Yeah, very nice. I'd like to see a few images of the back, so not seen the backs of any of these.
No,
I want to see the backpacks. Yeah. I'd like to see the backpacks.
I have managed to grab a couple of
sneakies.
I don't oversell it because it's if I do, it'll be massively underwhelming.
Say it can, is it?
But it's tetty cam of some grey plastic basically. But we'll get to them soon enough.
The sprues.
Yeah, basically. Right. Yeah. Next, now you see, this is another one of my favourites. In fact,
the sniper guy. Yeah, they're both good.
It is the sniper who's. I'm just top.
That gun is brilliant.
It is.
That's a cool gun.
I love a telescopic sight with a big old iron sight in front of it. Serving absolutely no purpose whatsoever.
That's cool. I like the barrel on it though. Massive barrel. Yeah, it's silenced.
So what do you think this is going to do with regards to? I mean, is this going to be just kill team weapon? Because I've heard there's going to be some things only applicable for kill team and not for 40k.
Yeah, I think probably some special rules. I think it's going to be tricky, isn't it? Because otherwise they're going to be like single entries in the codex, aren't they? Only be able to take on that one model, giving them a profile. But it could be obviously. I don't see why not.
If you could have a squad of 5 commandos. Or what's commandos at the moment? It's 5 up to, is it 10 or 15?
15, I think. Yeah.
So 5 to 15, and for every 5 commandos you had, you could take a specialist weapon, whether that was a rocket launcher, a burner, that big, or should I say that little 3-barreled shooty thing, a sniper rifle, whatever you wanted.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And that would just be like, I don't know, +1 to hit, maybe even.
That'd be brilliant.
Hits on a 3+, something like that. Bit more
really long range.
Yep, good AP.
Yeah.
Well, minus 1 or 2 would be what you could hope for, and then maybe it'll probably be D3 damage just because
if it's snipers. Yeah, single shot sniper with Ork ballistic skill would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely shocking.
Oh, well,
Really hoping for that.
I missed again.
That strength 5 hit. Absolute dog shit.
Pretty terrible.
Mind, I've never seen. I mean, not that I've seen many, but a sniper carry that many rounds.
Yeah, it looks like a rapid fire sniper, doesn't it? Like, yeah.
Well, it does. He's got his rounds in different colours as well. I mean, I know it's just the way he's painted it, which probably means nothing, but yeah, it's a good model. And the burner as well.
It's
like
cool
the burner.
Burner looks great, doesn't it?
If those scars are sort of like, but they are part of the model, you can sort of see that. That's quality, and he's big oven.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, he's big oven mitt. He's got a row of sausages as well, coil of sausages on him. Looking good. No, I think that looks brilliant.
Right.
That looks awesome. I like the way he's done the little, like the pilot light on the bottom of the torch as well at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Little flame burning there. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. No, it is cool.
Very cool.
Again, functional weaponry.
Mm-hmm. It all looks like it could actually work, doesn't it?
Yeah. Looks like something you could knock up yourself, really, in a shed. And subsequently,
burn it down.
Yeah. Right, so he has I got some of the sprues from the when I think it was Adam Troke was sort of waving them about, and there was a couple of things. I mean, you can see there's lots of I want to call them spare weapons, sluggers, knives, choppers with handles.
Loads of stuff going on there. Yeah.
There's quite a few odds and ends. But if you look at the Ork bodies, they've got a little short leg, quite a big long body, which I mean, it looks quite disproportionate there, but you don't notice it when it's all put together.
No.
I've never noticed anything particularly wrong with them. But one thing I did notice, if you see the two of them there, you see where the heads go. It's like
it's recessed in, isn't it?
Yeah, as opposed to the usual sort of neck nubbin,
the sticking out nubbin. Yeah,
it looks like
it's like they've reversed it, isn't it?
Yeah, which is gonna. I mean, that might cause. I was going to say problems. It's not going to cause problems if you've got a third-party head or even an old GW head, and you want to stick it on one of those.
Blob of green stuff in there, you're done, aren't you?
Just a little ball of green stuff, stick it in, plop it on, you're sorted. You're sorted. It won't take any more than that. With
the recess bit like that as well, it means you're still going to have some posability on the head, aren't you? You're going to be able to angle it and move it, and which is pretty cool.
Because it's not like there's a tongue sticking out of the pit, like on likes of Brook and that sort of stuff where you...
Yeah, where it's all sculpted inside you just put the faceplate on, aren't you? Yeah.
The back...
Oh, the packs look good, don't they?
Yeah, you see from
loads of stuff.
Lots of... There's shotguns on the side. I say shotguns, who knows what they are.
Yeah,
they look like
stuff
shotguns
hanging off the bottom.
Yeah. Loads of stick
bombs. Yeah, brilliant.
They are really good packs.
Ooh, excited for these ones.
If you look at the next one...
No, skip them.
Yeah, it's Krieg, so I stuck those in just to go, look. Yep. Oh, and that one's a medic. And there's some of their sprues, just in case anybody cares. I put those Krieg ones in, just as a sake of completeness, although I didn't put them all in. If you want to have a look at them, pause it. I think that's basically what you're getting in the Kill Team box. Now, that's the Orky terrain. And I think the Orky terrain is nice. I mean,
it's good.
Very much a terrain virgin, to be honest with you. But I think you said that a lot of this is from a different kit.
MechBoyz kit, from the MechBoyz workshop.
Right.
And a lot of it came in the Speed Freaks box as well. So they're just rehashing quite a bit of it.
So when you see the terrain bits there, there's there's 5 big bits.
Yeah,
and then there's lots of little barricade bits.
Yeah, I don't recognise the 5 big bits.
Right.
They all look fairly new. Like the building-y type bits. I don't know if they came in the Speed Freaks, but I don't think so. They look new, them bits. Right. But the barricades, definitely. I've got them just right behind me. There's one of them there. Look. I don't know if you can see that. That's definitely one of the...
Oh, yeah.
Bits. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the one at the back?
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah, I've got a couple more there. But yeah, definitely. And the scrap piles.
You can see, like, parts and models that
Yeah,
that you recognise. Like there's lots of dragster wheels in there, which bodes well. Has that a scratch yet? On the very front, painted red. Looks a bit stubby for an actual plane, but there's just
grills and wheels and
I do.
It's great
like
looking
that.
terrain.
No, it really is. It really is.
Yeah, paints up nice, doesn't it? When you think the mech, how much the Mech Boy workshop? That's like 30 odd quid now, isn't it? I think
must be 30 quid now. At least 27.50, but it might have went up to 30.
So there's at least 80 quid's worth of terrain there, individually boxed.
Well, this is it. Because I mean, the Mech Boy is essentially one of those big bits, isn't it? Like for the actual workshop itself. Equivalent, and then the scrap. 3 little scrap
piles and a couple of barricades. Yeah. So
I mean, you even get those little daft collapsible barricades. Christmas cracker barricades at the
Greensman. Yeah,
never gone. Don't feel safe. Right.
That's a nice set of terrain, though, isn't it?
No, it really is.
Full set of terrain, isn't it?
I've never wanted to buy terrain before, but I do want that, and I'm getting to the stage in my hobby career where I want
to start thinking about battle boards.
Yeah, it's probably thanks to lockdown that I haven't really put that much thought into that. But I'm gonna have to. So there we've got what's in the actual Kill Team box. It's very nice, core books, manuals, dice, and all that sort of stuff. But 10 commandos plus a bomb squig.
Nice.
And a grot. That, I mean, you said
that's a good set, isn't
it? I mean, you said you'd played Kill Team. Did you actually buy it? The last one? Did you? I
bought. Yes, the full box. Yeah.
So what did you get with it? How does that compare to that last version?
Oh gosh, got to remember now.
Mini count.
I can't even remember what minis I've got in it now.
It was. I know it was. Was it Rivas and Tau?
No, I think I bought the core box without the minis.
I just know me mate. I know he bought it, and he's got some Tau, and he's not fond of the fact he's got Tau.
I think it was Tau,
and I think you only got I don't know how many Tau you got, but you got 5 Space Marines, 5 and Rivas and other shite ones, in my opinion. So I think that's a good mini count. I'm sure it was £85 for the last one. So I don't know how much this is going to be.
Yeah, £85 rings a bell.
That looks like a lot more minis wise, and the terrain as well. Like you said,
a lot of terrain.
It's a good chunk of terrain. What are you rating price wise?
It's going to be a oneer in it at least.
Oh, I think it'll be more. I think
120.
I'd be happy. I'd be happy.
125.
I'd be happy with 125. And as I say that, it just proves what a number they've done on us. To 125.
Exactly.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
No.
Take all my money.
But I think.
Do you think that if that box set of commandos comes out as a box of 10 commandos,
you'd be looking at 40 quid, 37.50.
Yeah. And the same for the craic. So there's 80 quid right off the bat in it. We just said there's probably about 80 quid's worth of terrain individually boxed there. That's 160 plus your core book.
They're not cheap. It's not 25.
No. 25 quid I think for that, and then you got tokens and all the other bits. So I think it wouldn't surprise me if they dropped it in just under like the Blood Bowl box set. How much was that? 80 quid?
That was it was
yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if they dropped it in at 80 quid for the core set.
That was a cracking deal.
A fantastic set, wasn't it? Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It wouldn't surprise me if they dropped it in at the same price as that. Because I think they got a lot of hate on the last lot of Kill Team. Got a lot of hate, didn't it?
I know people weren't happy with the rules.
Yeah, they mucked it up a little bit, I think, near the end. So I think maybe just to get people back on side and in, they've got 2 kick-ass sets of minis, and they're fantastic. Both sets of minis, brilliant.
Right. So that was the Kill Team box. So what we've got next, I believe, if you're keeping track at your end, Clint, you should be on to slide 15, right? We've got the
of 443.
443. We've got the kill rig.
Oh, no, that is.
Do you know what? It's massive.
Mental. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, and I don't even think this is the best angle to see its full mental
No,
altitude.
it's slightly front on, isn't it? Slightly front on it, yeah. That's massive, isn't it?
It's just wicked, man. It's ludicrous. It's
yeah.
It looks like do you know when you see do you know when you see like a horse, like a big horse, a shiny horse.
Yeah.
It's pulling a wagon or like a buggy, but you can tell it's just the back end of a transit van, right? It's not some beautiful sort of like carriage. It's they went. I'm not doing a voice.
Calagas bottles hanging off the back.
I nearly went into a full Mickey from Snatch voice. I'm not going to do that.
Careful,
because it doesn't matter. It could be anyone, but it's just the
could be anyone.
Again, it's practicality. It's like we've got this knocking around. There's a perfectly good axle there, and bases with sticks and whatever. And that's what that looks like to me. You've got the truck wheels at the back.
That's mental, isn't it? Yeah.
And they've just built up on platforms, and it's just like
a kill saw on the side, just like hanging out the side.
That's an Ork staple.
Chains,
the fellas, and you can see on the first one there, the fella on the other side, he's got like a metal saw blade Mohican. It looks like it anyway going on.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's wicked.
Yeah.
And this is it's proper Mad Max, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
this sort of carry on. What? Look at the fella on the front. The fella on the big cannon at the front on the platform.
Yeah.
What's he waving around?
He's got a bionic arm, isn't he? He looks like a rock. It looks like a stick of dynamite strapped to a hook, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I just I just didn't know why.
He just stab it in and then let go of it and then let it blow up.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. The next pick's got a little bit more, but he's got a shot from the other side for a start, which is nice because there's that dude with a metal Mohican, and he's got a grabber. His mate's got a. Now you know the word boy in the top's got that tower with the skull on it.
Yeah.
Is that going to do anything? Like, is that going to amplify some of his powers, maybe, or is he just stood up there?
Maybe increase his range or his power of his the gazer mork thing.
Yeah,
it's like he's plugged into it. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's going to just amplify in some way, whether it's range or
power it up a bit.
Yeah. I tell you what, that gun at the front, which looked like a big sort of blunderbuss type thing.
Like rockets in it, isn't it? Going in it, and the ammo's going. It's
massive shells going on there.
Yeah, huge, and on the side.
It took me quite a while as well to spot the driver with his sheep's wheel
underneath the word boy.
Yeah. I just didn't spot him. I do like a little grot as well, trapped inside the
peeking out the pipe there. Yeah.
But what is he trapped inside?
He's just stoking the engine, isn't he? I reckon.
But what engine? This is
yeah, true. Yeah,
isn't the engine? That big trumpet squig at the front.
All the turrets must be powered by something, mustn't they, to spin and?
Yeah, very possibly. I suppose. I mean, there's definitely, you can see wires down the bottom. I mean, the edges of the driver, there's engine parts and wires and cables, and it looks like there's I like the cabling, the steel cabling.
I love that underneath the grot.
Yeah, just
it looks great
all the way forward.
Yeah.
There's a couple of looks like on the Trampler Squig's hind quarters on his back legs. There's like two big pegs, one on each side with like a plate stamped into them, and that's
it's clamped on there.
Twist
toe hook.
You twist that, and his arse gone. That determines which way he goes.
That's mad.
That's wicked. And of course, if you
the only thing I don't. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
you can make
if you don't like it, and there's one thing you don't like, which is...
It's just the paint job. I don't like the white on it. I don't like the white. I don't know why. It just because it loses something, doesn't it? I don't know. It gets lost. All the detail gets lost.
I've got a slight aversion to white and red myself anyway, but that's now to do with white scars. Yeah, God, damn white scars. No, it's actually grown on me, to be honest. I do. It's not something I'm going to be doing myself.
It's not the colour of the white. It looks too clean. I think that's the thing. When you look at the beast, it looks so ramshackle but there's not enough staining on it or mess on it, or it just looks a bit crisp. And I think it just loses a bit of something. It looks like it's just been put on there. I don't know, a bit too clean and tidy. That's all. And it's nothing to do with what it is, because I think it looks awesome. It's just the paint job. I think if it had, just for me, I like it proper grimy and dirty and damaged up a bit more, I think, personally. But that's all.
No, that
still looks cool, though.
Yeah.
Cool as hell.
But if you didn't like it like that, I mean, it's not obviously you're paint job painting any way you want. You have got the alternate build, or haven't you, the Hunter rig, which, to be fair, looks similar.
Yeah.
Right, we've moved the big rocket cannon from the front to the middle. The rocket harpoon things went from the middle up to where the Warboy was, and Warboy's gone. But there's a platform now which holds 15 boys, so that's all cool. But yeah, there's not much difference. It's basically just, do you want it with a Warboy, or do you want it with a transport capacity? A bit like the stomp on the custom stomp on the belly gun, I suppose. But yeah,
it does look cool, though.
It does. Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
Right, next we've got the Beast Boss.
Ooh, right. The Beast Boss.
What's your opinions on this fella? This busy fella.
Yeah, I think that's it, innit? But I think that's the aesthetic, innit? I know he's not a snake bite, but he's the new snake bites, aren't they? They are, aren't they? You know.
I mean, he is,
and
he's got that much clobber on, horns and pads and spikes and furs,
and yeah.
He looks like, I mean, if he didn't have a head, he's like when the orcs have a party. He looks like where they're leaving the coats, right? You know, whatever room they go to. Just
a big pile of coats.
Big pile of pelts. And
there's some piss grot underneath it all.
Yeah, and he's just stuck his head around. He's grabbed, the skull and the chop he's off. But yeah.
I thought you said if you took his head off and put a space wolf head on him.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, there's some pictures of his back. And you know what? I think the back looks really good. I think it just doesn't look as busy as the front for me. I think this is probably the only model that they've released or that they've announced where I didn't immediately go, oh God, I need that. I need that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, but from the back, it looks minty. You can see a lot more skin. There's like, it just looks business-like. From the front, I think there's
the cyborg arm looks great as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, I love all the
really
new
good.
cybernetics.
I don't think he's bad, but he's not my cup of tea.
He's not. So I was trying to just snatch him away there. But no, you're right. I say you're right. It's opinion, but I agree.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people out there who absolutely love him.
Yeah,
and that's
sure.
That's brilliant.
That's
it. You do you, but
exactly.
He's not necessarily for me. Speaking of things which aren't necessarily for me, the Big Head Boss Bunker.
Different.
I quite like the look of it.
Yeah.
I think it would be a cracking bit of scenery.
Terrain, yeah.
But I mean, maybe it's just that type of model in general. The whole scenery models, they don't.
I'm looking at it. It's great. It's cool. But I could make that myself. I'm thinking. I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, If I really wanted that, I could make that quite easily. It doesn't. There's nothing special about it. Nothing jumps out. I think the nicest bit for me is the little bit of top with the speakers on it and the lights hanging down.
Yeah,
that's my favourite bit.
Yeah, because you want about 16 of them in your Blood Bowl stadium, mate. That's all that is.
Exactly.
I am liking the little fairy lights. Right?
Yeah,
I'm sure
exactly.
they call them fairy lights. But yeah, I've seen there's been quite a few of those hanging on the barricades and the scenery.
On the barricades.
From the, I don't know if they're in the mech shop stuff, and it's been a long.
Yeah, they're in the mech shop stuff as well.
Right.
Yeah,
So they're quite new to me. I've not noticed them before. But yeah, I know what you mean. It looks great.
Yeah.
But the one thing I enjoy, scratch building, just with a bit plastic card in the bits box, is things like that. Non-organic things. When it comes to organic,
forget it. Forget it.
I'm not sculpting muscles and all that sort of stuff.
Nah.
That's beyond me. But scratch
nice
building,
angles and
yeah. So I'm not saying I could do something as good as that, but I could certainly put something together like that. Which
have a go.
And I would enjoy doing it.
And they're saying it's like a boss tower. I don't know, would you want to leave your boss stuck out the back there?
Not really.
It feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you're playing something like Imperial Guard, if you're a Guard army and your boss is like some old bloke in a long coat who's
a long coat,
strategically spot on. But let's face it, strength, toughness 3 and all that malarkey. Yes, stick him in the tower, stick him in the bunker, I'm shouting out orders. Direct the battle from afar. Everyone gets his bonuses. Happy days. But when it's an orc, he's going to be charging forward and chopping shit up.
The only difference would be the big mech or the shock attack gun. Big mech would be quite nice set on top of there, wouldn't it?
If it gives some kind of decent protection.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Could be quite good. But your war boss, no way. But that his eye, do you reckon that does something? Do you reckon that's like a Gazer Morky kind of thing?
That's the Gazer Mork, that. But it'll not be if it is, and I think it is, it'll be it should be a little bit more than the custom Stomper Gazer Mork, because that's a Stomper head. This is a Gargant head.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
more
I need
powerful,
like a proper orangutan hand to get the height. I think it's probably about that high, and Stomper heads are only little things.
Quite small, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's powerful enough anyway, to be fair, but they could just do something with its range. I think it's got range of 18, the standard Gazer Mork, so up to 36.
4 big shooters on the top. Yeah.
Even it just expands out the range of the buffs at the war boss gates. But I mean, if he's got a buffing range of 6 inches as standard, again, current rules, not new rules. We don't know the new codex. But if it's 6 inches, I mean, if they double it to 12, no use whatsoever.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean?
It'd have to be 18. It'd have to be at least 18, wouldn't it?
Yeah, even then, no. I mean,
even then.
Yeah, I mean, that's 36 radius, but it's only going to be like a semicircle radius, because behind it it's not really going to be much cover.
Yeah.
So I
don't know.
I think there's a
cool piece of terrain.
There is, it is. Yeah, no, this is where I'm hitting dangerous levels of obsession, because I've never really had much truck with snake bites. No, because snake bites don't have trucks.
No,
but they've never really interested us.
I'm in a similar boat.
Plan.
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to sit down to paint my orcs and go, ooh, 9 kinds of brown. Right, that doesn't get us doesn't do it for us.
Yeah,
and yet he is what they've said is a snake bite character.
Yeah.
Not a beast snagga character, although but he's a snake bite character. And he is fucking amazing.
He looks great, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he does look awesome.
The Squigasaurs,
it's brilliant.
Yeah, but Mozrog himself,
he's fantastic, isn't he?
It's just superb.
I'm just looking at that and thinking, could I put him on a bike? Because he'd look fucking awesome on a big bike, wouldn't he? On a big war bike. Oh, mate, with that bionic arm.
You wouldn't even have to be riding it, just in that pose, leaning on the handlebars.
Yeah, leaning on the handlebars, exactly that, yeah. It looks so cool, wouldn't it? You know, Roxy's bike that she built, something like that.
That was
massive.
That, by the way, that bike was amazing.
Unbelievable,
absolutely amazing.
Imagine something like that underneath him. That'd look, yeah, pretty cool.
Now, there's a picture later on, I think, with like a battle, you know, a lot of minis dotted about.
Yeah.
And he's in there, and you get a true idea of the scale of him.
Right.
Because I was thinking, well, he'll be about the size of a knob, so, you know, we should be talking about, you know, that big or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He looks huge. Absolutely massive. And I might just be
Gazgol huge.
Oh yeah, I think he's yeah. I'll have to see the picture again because when I saw it, I thought, wow. The next one is a few detailed shots, and I know it's a paint job, but whoever's done that tattoo on his left bicep,
I know, it's fantastic, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to try and do something like that in some of them because I love that.
That's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wicked.
But that cyborg arm, my God, that's another level. That one.
It's beefy.
He's got
extra bits. He's actually got, like, instead of just a straightforward, like, you know, we say a piston or like there's a block.
Yeah.
This has got like little pistons and extra bits for every muscle. He's got a bicep. He's got a bicep. He's
got like a little rubber gate around near his wrist, and at the end of the I don't know. It just looks fantastic. That does. It looks so good.
He's got so many bionic bits as well. Little nut and bolt
in his earring. Yeah.
That's really good. And what's the Squig doing with an engine?
Yeah.
I mean,
power him up a bit, isn't it?
that's exactly it. That's it. You do a bit faster. Ram an engine into his side. Faster. It worked. I knew it would. Right. He's
a cool character, though, isn't he?
No, he is.
That's really good.
It's the face, the bionic face. He's got like an eyebrow, cheekbones, jaw. Mm-hmm. You know, it's got all the bits.
Yeah.
It's like
very cool.
It's like Terminator-y. Is that Terminator?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, bit Terminator-like.
Yeah. But if you're dead set against having a snake bite, because, you know, you haven't got snake bites, you can have an alternative build for him. And he's good.
Just a generic.
He's not as good, I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's as good as Mozrog there. The Squig's still quality.
Yeah. I wouldn't have a snake bite character, but I'd just stick Scragbad. I'd just stick him on the standard Squig and just run him as my generic war boss on a Squig. I don't think I'd use that war boss.
Yeah.
I think the other guy looks so much better. I think I'd run him. I think I'd run the other geezer as a war boss. Mm. Yeah.
No, I think that's probably a good shout.
He's cool though.
Here we go, boys. Here we go, proper Orgy.
Yeah.
Now they're decent.
They look pretty dynamic to me though.
Individual models spot on.
Yeah.
There's the first knob, right? And there's the second knob. First knob, second knob. So you can almost see where the choices come in. It's the same body, it's the same legs, it's the same boss pole, different helmets, and then it looks like his raised arm, you change it to forearm to either a bionic arm with a slugger or a big chopper. And then the left arm that's down, it's either the standard arm or the claw. Mm. Which, I mean, to be honest with you, I've got no problem with that. You know, it's a lot more options than you got with the last knob in the squad, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Which is to say, no options.
I like him now.
I've got nothing but praise for him, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah.
With one exception.
Big shooter's head.
Yeah. And even then,
it's weird, isn't it?
His head, it's his tooth.
It's the piss pot helmet.
I don't mind the helmet. It's his big tooth on the right hand side. He's
that one big one.
It looks like you know that's not it. What's he got to do with that? I don't mind the rest of the face or the helmet. It's just that one tooth. But yeah, the boys all together.
Yeah, look good tonight. They do look good. It's a bit of a change in aesthetic, but not a massive one, is it? It's not. The shooters still look the same. The choppers look similar. No, the rocket looks just like it did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, not massive changes.
I think
but enough to be fresh. Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people saying, like, well, what am I going to do, buy another 120 boys? No.
Just chuck them in.
I don't.
That's it, innit?
Yeah, I mean, even if, you know, you thought you had to, we've been asking for Oddboyz, you know, a new kit for...
Forever.
As far as I know, yeah. I mean, they've been
20 years.
21, 22 years now.
Exactly.
And they've been asked for it, so, I mean, when they bring it out...
Embrace it, man.
If you're asking for them to change it, and as soon as they change it, oh, now I've got to replace everything. Well, you always would have, if that's your mentality. If that's what you have to do, you have to do that. And these, I think,
just chuck a few new ones.
Yeah, and they're not too far removed, so you can mix and match and that. So,
I wonder if the knobs are going to be a lot bigger. They look bigger, don't they?
They do.
Than the old, which is good. They needed to be, I think. Yeah.
It makes a load of difference when you stick a knob from the current knob kit in your boys.
Yeah, in your boys' squad. Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
As opposed to that little, you know, that little stupid helmet on. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
No, I like them.
We've got to return to an old favourite next. Now, I've heard a few. I'm sure I've heard a few people ask for these.
Just about every Ork player ever. Just bring back the Black Reach ones. I'll tell you one thing, I love the Black Reach models, but my God, they're shit. They don't join together very well. The seam down the middle, it's bloody awful, that kit.
I've got 5 of them. I've got 5 of them, which are, well, actually 6 of them. Some of them haven't got rotor blades, so it's an absolute travesty. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Right.
Someone will probably post you some soon.
Oh, you never know. Maybe he's
one day. Yeah, he will.
So there's one, right? I've cut his arms off. It was put together. Some of these weren't put together brilliantly. I've never put them together myself, so I don't know. But yeah, that's the underneath. Yeah,
and that's standard.
And I'm looking at it going, what the bloody hell? How have they done that? And it's just spiky enough that I can't squeeze it because I'm getting stabbed. But yeah,
so they don't join well.
I'm going to have to go over these with a load of filler and that before I put it together. But I wasn't sure if it was.
No, they don't join up very well.
But these ones should be a bit better.
Yeah,
because you know, progression.
Yeah.
So we've got the 3 there, but if we go on, we can see each one on its Todd. So I do like the one with the first one,
like the scrap jet or the Dakovet jet. Yeah, it looks good.
It's just the fact it's just with a lot more rounded. The
nose cow now, and it looks really good.
Yeah, I've just realised his chopper is essentially bent. It looks like it's got a bit of a
hook over itself, fit under the blades. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. Do you think that's just being hammered down by the blade spin round? Because that's the way the blades spin.
That's what it looks like, isn't it? Yeah.
That's fucking mint. It's telling the story. I mean, it's a ridiculous story. I stuck my
fits perfectly with all, so
just bent at the end. And you still got it. Oh. Yeah, but that's it. And again, no flying bases.
Yeah.
Solid base with some sneaky.
I hate flying bases. Yeah.
I can't really say exactly how that connects. Is that can't be going into the
bottom of the skid, isn't it?
The skid, is it?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Right, next one. Yeah, I like him as well. Stick bomb in hand.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, cop
and the spinning blade at the back.
Yeah. Bit blocky of that one as well around the body, but no.
It looks similar to the old ones, doesn't it? That at the front.
But this is it. I think with these, same as the boys, they're updated.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they look better.
Yeah.
But you could fly, that alongside that.
Yeah.
Not like that once painted and that. And
yeah. But no difference, is there?
No, you wouldn't buy you think,
nothing at all.
Champion.
Yeah. Like it's got the shock attack gun bits in between the rotor blades, like the little balls, the power balls, and All the engines look great, all the exhausts.
No, they do.
And the footrests, they're the same as the ones currently, I think.
All right.
Or at least the bikers, they look exactly like the bikers ones, don't they? The footrests look almost exactly the same.
I do like the way as well that the pilots, at least the last two, this one and the first one, were leaning.
Slightly hanging out a bit. Yeah,
hanging out.
Yeah.
Just have a swing with a low swing with your wonky chopper, or, get a stick bomb off.
Yeah.
What's the third one? He's straight on. Right now, yeah. If you look at the third one there, he's got the scenery connected to one.
Yeah. To one side.
But it's offsetting on the base, so yeah, he's got the balance will be fine. And he's got the big bomb and a custom mega
blaster. Yes.
That's a bit of a game changer, isn't it?
That's gonna be tasty, that, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, still custom mega blaster.
Still not happy to put slugger out as well, popping a few shots off. and I do like the rockets on the rotor blades, just for
they're good, aren't they? Yeah,
a bit of a a boost of speed there. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, out of all the things that the showed were there, I expect to see the Beast Boss.
Yeah.
I expected to see the kill rig.
Yeah.
I was hopeful to see Mozrog, but I didn't expect the big head boss bunker. What do you call it?
I don't think anyone saw that one coming.
Totally out of left field.
Totally.
And I didn't expect. I expected, the boys obviously, but I didn't expect to see Deathcopters.
No one was talking about it, were they? Everyone was saying, it's about time they did it, but no one
saying,
was.
They should do Deathcopters. And that's just a conversation, but it's a conversation we've been having for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that completely took me by surprise, that. But looking at the next, I do have a picture here, and I think this is, if you can get this zoomed in, I'll try and zoom in on good bits for use at home. But Clint, if you can zoom in, you can see some of the scale, and if you look at the back, I mean, the boss head thing, right, for starters, right, smack bang in the centre.
That's huge, isn't it?
Next to a Death Dread on a similar sort of footing. Yeah. It is massive. I mean, that's the
it's like a bastion, isn't it? It's a bastion. Yeah.
And there's the Beast Boss there, front and centre, like up in the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the kill rig next to it,
it's fucking huge, isn't it?
It's massive. How fucking wide's that tramper squig? He's the width of two squigs. I mean, there's Gars, right? There's Gars, just off to his off to the right.
Yeah.
And if you look at Gars, and on the same sort of distance, playing as the front of the kill rig, he's
as wide.
I tell you what, it's not far off.
Nah.
But if you look again, just to the left of the kill rig and a little bit further back, there's Mozrog on that Squigasaur. Do you see what I mean? I think that is fucking huge.
He's huge, isn't he? Yeah. That's big, isn't it?
It's just, I thought it was going to be the same size as the Smasher Squig, which is obviously just below it on the picture there. Which is bigger than a Squig Hog Boy, but it's so much bigger, which I'm pleased about.
Massive, isn't it? Yeah.
It does look huge.
Just looking on there, in front of the Death Dread, standing up on that little building, the custom force field, is that the big mech? Mega Armored Big Mech?
I would say it is, because it looks like his claw.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look like, I mean, it's a bit teddy vision.
I was just thinking, because that's the only model I haven't seen that I thought we were going to get.
If that's not the current Big Mech in Mega Armor, and that is something new, they've kept very, very similar.
Super similar, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that's something you mentioned before. If you go front and centre, just to the right of the Squig Hog Boys, in front of the Ultramarines, you can see the knob with a big chopper up, and he's next to a boy, and he's considerably bigger.
He's massive, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he's much bigger.
So that's good. That's good to see that.
Yeah, the boys look good, so they fit in nice, don't they? I think they looks like Orks.
Yeah.
Favourite one so far is definitely the Great White Squig, I think.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that lot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the Deathcopters, I think, and Deathcopters for me. I love the Deathcopters. I think they look great.
Yeah. Are you going to be getting the Beast Snaggers?
You know, they don't float my boat as much as the normal boys, because I've always liked my boys. I don't, like you said earlier, snake bites, that kind of aesthetic has never really appealed to me that much. I like them mechanical vehicles, all that sort of stuff. But I'm going to get it because I want the codex.
This is it.
I was good. I would have picked up boys anyway. The Beast Snaggers eventually, probably anyway. But I wouldn't have been my first choice. I don't think.
Yeah.
I would have waited. If the codex wasn't in the box, I would have waited, got the boys, the Mega Armored War Boss, and then picked up the codex, and then maybe gone back and got the Squigasaurs and a few others. I'm not interested in the kill rig that much. I don't know. I might change my mind once I see a few. But
I mean, I like it. Don't get us wrong. I do like.
Yeah, I do as well.
It's not top of my shopping list. I think if the normal boys and you know, some of the traditional orcs, we'll call them.
Yeah.
If they were all available now, I might have been heading towards them more than the Beast Snaggers.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
The draw of the codex, and I do like the Squigasaurs.
Yeah,
I like
the Squigasaurs boys.
I like the idea of them, and you know the normal boys as well. The Beast Snagger boys, I think
the Beast Snaggers. Yeah,
they'll be good as well. I do like the look of them, so I'm going to get it. We've got what's in the box. What's in the box? It's like 7 in it.
What's in the box?
We've got that there.
Data cards, new transfer set as well.
Yeah, that's it. The transfer.
It's a new one, is it? Damn, new one.
It is. Yeah, it's a new one. I mean, they say it's new. I can't really see what's on it. The only ones you can make out are the bigger ones. So Death Skulls, Bad Moons, Evil. So yeah, they're all there.
So the data cards, will they just be the Beast Snagger data cards? Do you think they'll be the full Ork set of data cards?
It says here, and this was off the article which came out on, I think it was Sunday. That's not all. In addition to these brand new models, you also get an early copy of the complete codex, Orks, packed full of new and updated data sheets, stratagems, and more, as well as a full set of 52 reference data cards and a transfer sheet. So, I mean, 52 reference data cards. If that's 52 cards for Beast Snaggers,
yeah, no, it can't just be for them, can it?
That is a lot.
Must have all the psychic powers and everything, like the proper cards,
stratagems and all that sort of stuff. It must just be the whole whack. So I think that's worth
good.
Getting. Yeah, I think that's well worth getting.
Because they're normally a tenner, aren't they?
Yeah.
Codex is 30 quid, so that's 40 quid straight off the bat, isn't it? It's been confirmed 125, isn't it? This now.
I don't know. I've not heard. I've heard 125 since day dot. But
I think it was actually confirmed today at 125.
It's what we've been expecting. Being like the Sisters box set and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's in it. There's a lot of minis in there.
All the new sets seem to be coming in at like around 37.50. Now,
I don't think they'll go that high with Oddboyz. I don't think they can.
I don't think they can. Not unless they're going to stick 20 in a box.
Could do, I suppose.
20 in a box, I'll pay it. I'll pay it quickly.
Yeah.
Again, you've tricked us into thinking it's good, but
that's exactly what I've done by sticking the codex in the box, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think these would have sold as well if the codex weren't in the box.
No, but this is.
I think they're going. Yeah, they're smart.
What they're going to release, and they've went right. Yeah, we've got these two types, but this lot and this lot. Which one's going to sell best? This slot, right? Stick that lot out first with the codex. Make a limited edition. Oh, what does that mean? Just put a different picture on the front. They'll eat it up.
They'll pay for the nose.
Yeah,
but it's still a good deal model wise. If you were going to buy them anyway, it's definitely worth it, isn't it? So, and I think I would have picked them up eventually anyway. I don't, like I said, I just don't think it would have been my first choice because I do love Wartsnag. I think he's one of my favourite models of the new releases.
Yeah,
I don't know how I'm going to fit him in my force, but
he can be in charge of the grots, which for me is pretty much that ammo runt over there. Just walking behind him. Yeah. But he's the super grot. Speaking of which, mind, I know you've been at work all day and you've pretty much we've done this as soon as you're finished, really, just to keep you away from your family and that. Have you seen the releases of the news today?
No.
That's not a very good sentence. Well, if you go to your next slide, we've got some stats.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've got the Oddboyz stat profile. And I'll be honest, I think he's looking a bit tasty.
Movement 10.
Yeah, weapon skill 3+, as you'd expect. Ballistic skill 5+, again, no surprises. Strength 5, toughness 6, 3 wounds, 3 attacks, leadership 6, 4+ save. I mean, there's no special rules there.
That's pretty tasty, isn't it?
But it is, isn't it? They're going to have weapons which obviously have their own profiles as well. Maybe just still got sheet. But some sort of melee weapon. Yeah. Which will put their attacks up in the AP at least.
They've got like rocket slugger, choppers,
stabbers
and stuff.
Yeah,
stabbers,
powered spears and stuff like that. Yeah. And plus, there may even be additional attacks, from the squigs or the grots.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be factored into the profile, but I think since an Ork's 2 attacks, 3 attacks for something like that, I think
you look at most
absolutely fine.
Most like space wolves and stuff in it. The wolves always get an extra teeth and claws attacked, and a
couple of attacks at strength. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I love that one as well. That little grot hanging off the back there. He's superb, isn't he?
Look at the malice.
He looks so good. So good.
Little boss.
So brave when he's stuck on the back with the Ork there.
Yeah. Well, we've got another one. Another pick here, which now I'm not going to read this in the the news.
Pathetic news. Come on.
News.
I want to see how you do it. Come on.
Well, hang on, you get me voice changer and get me talent. At the head of the pack, the Norman Smasher Squig barrels through headlong, quite literally, into soldiers and tanks alike with the reinforced skull of a steed. Smasher Squigs are uncomplicated beasts and can crumple even the thickest armour under the weight of their impact. So, we're going like that. But,
Very nice.
But that's an alternate build.
Yeah.
It says at the bottom, I've stuck some of the article on there. The model has multiple options for both the squig and its rider, including arms holding a big chopper or slugger, with the other weapons stored on the knob's belt. A choice of organic or bionic leg, and even a different neck assemblies to portray the Smasher Squig with its head up or lowered mid-charge. Now, I don't know if those two picks have the same head, because I can't see much difference in it.
No.
But obviously the knob on the back's totally different. Heads,
the
arm, that. But just painting the bony bit under the metal plate a similar colour to the body, to me, has made all the difference in the world. I think that's much better.
Yeah, it looks better, doesn't it?
But it's nice to have a bit of a option there. And then they've been kind enough to show the sprue.
That chopper looks immense as well, doesn't it? Jesus.
Well, it does, to be fair. Oh, right, so on the sprue was 2 choppers. There's the one he's holding with the arm, which has got 2 big chainsaw blades and a buzzsaw. And then the one on the back has got the 1 chainsaw blade.
Just a single chainsaw blade, yeah.
And a buzzsaw. All right, that's quite cool.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
But, sprue love.
And the heads are all completely independent. Have you noticed that? The heads? They're not... like the tongues aren't sculpted in Yeah. So you can just swap out the heads, and that's cool. Oh, does he come with the little bomb squig? Is that his face?
Yeah, I mean, I meant to mention this before. There's bomb squigs, which were this sole preview of the tank busters. They're being bundled with everything now.
Oh, in with the commandos?
Yeah, exactly.
They got one in there, yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know if they're all going to have the same profile. The D3 mortal wounds on a 3+, or if it's going to be some of them will retain the old tank. What's your opinion on that? Do you think one seems better than the other, or?
I prefer the old rules, I'll be honest. A bit swingy, so you've got a chance that he might go off, and if he does, he could do something huge. I like that epic moment, where you do all the 6 for damage, and half the time it might not work, but when he does, and it does go off, it's just hilarious, you know.
Well, a D6 damage, you could be taking out some tasty character models with that, couldn't
you? Yeah, exactly.
You know, one shot in them. Yeah. D3 mortals.
But you've got to get through a few layers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
D3 mortals, or it'll get the job done eventually.
But less spectacular, isn't it? Less. Yeah. You can only use one per turn.
Yeah. Because if that's the case with the tank busters, if they've got them, I mean, tank busters, plop them down, you know, that jump or what deep strike, teleport, whatever. You plop them down, they open up, they destroy your target, and then they're wiped off the board. That's pretty much, you know, at the end of the day, it's 15 orcs maximum with t-shirt saves.
Yeah,
anybody who just should we shoot them? Even a toughness 5 is not going to stop, you know, concerted attempt to delete them.
Are they going to be toughness 5 as well? Do you reckon? They're going to go across the board? Do you reckon?
I think every boy. Absolutely, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Now, so another thing they showed which I don't know if you've seen yet.
I'm just looking now.
Yeah, the profile for the power snapper and the thump gun.
Thump gun.
It's got a name.
Ooh, D3, strength 6, -1, D3 damage. Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's all right.
No, that's good. That's really good. I like that.
I mean, really, if you roll well with your first dice, your number of shots, and you're within range, they've got more than six models in the unit with it being blast. It's just a fucking powerful big shooter.
Yeah.
You know, if you can get the 3 shots, you've got the extra point of strength, the extra point of AP, and D3 damage over a big shooter. If big shooters stay as they are in the codex at the moment. The power snapper. It's got there.
Is that the one on the pain boy?
I think it is the pain boss. Yeah. I mean, I haven't got them. I'll try and get a picture up here and compare them. But I mean, really, when you look at it, +2 strength, -2 AP, 2 damage.
Yeah.
What's not like?
Yeah, it's tasty, isn't it?
Against standard Marines, I think that's not bad. That. But yeah, that's it.
Well, you'd be saving on 5s, aren't they? Which is nice. So, yeah. Against Marines. Yeah, wounded on 3s only.
No, it'll do.
Yeah.
It'll do.
Yeah. No, very tasty. Lovely.
Well, that was like the news that came out today.
Yeah.
I think there's more coming out tomorrow. I'm saying today. It's because it's Monday, but they have said there's more coming out on Tuesday. So by the time I get this edited and put out, it'll probably be Thursday. To be totally honest with you, so we'll be miles behind. What are you gonna do? But I have got a couple of picks on the end here. If you want to have a quick look through, we'll see if we can spot anything that's worth mentioning. If we do, we'll stick it in. If not, we'll leave it off.
And Mega Armored War Boss is in that one as well, and he at the back.
He is, yeah.
Right at the back.
Yeah. And he looks a big one.
Yeah, he does.
He puts them Bulgrins. He dwarfs them.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Massive.
So he's going to be a big lad. So I think that's it. Basically, we've been through everything there. I'm going to try and chop this video down to a reasonable time here, Clint, because I think
3.5 hours might be a bit excessive, eh?
You know, especially for a pilot. I mean, fucking hell, they're normally 20 minutes on it. So if you think there's some legs to this, the Oddboyz, then leave a comment. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe anyway. But yeah, let me know what you think below. And I think this could be a regular thing. I think we've got something coming here.
Yeah, definitely.
Codex reviews, little model offs, little challenges for sort of like, we'll do it all, man. Guest interviews. Ooh.
Guest interviews, yeah.
Mate, the world's were oyster.
Oysters.
Stick with me, kid.
Eating challenges, yeah. I'll be alright at that.
That's alright. Yeah, I'll be up for that one.
Yeah. Squig sausages.
Yeah. I'll get some. But yeah, well, thanks for watching anyway. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll let you know when there's more coming. Until next time, it's bye from me.
See you later.
Ta-ra now. Take care. Bye bye. Just fucking. Hello, welcome to Oddboyz.
I'm sweating now. Drunk too much beer.
That's why I need to keep putting the bloody fan on. Look, a fart break. A quick blast.
Leave that in.
No, mate, I'll leave yours in.
No.
Amplify mine. Man's farts.